What's going on? So I met some cool people today. I met two guys that told me that, hey, Twisted, you're the reason that I came to Prime. Like it was cool, man. One guy he went out of his way. I was too busy trying to get my guy tested to even pay attention. But I felt a little tap on my shoulder. I looked the opposite way because everybody always plays around like tap you on the shoulder. They're gonna show up on the other side. So I looked the other way and there was nobody there. So I looked over there and he was all like, hey, man, I just want to shake your hand, man. You really inspired me to do this. And that's pretty cool. Like, it's awesome to inspire somebody to make a better change in their life. Like, that's really great. And yeah, repping the Insane Clown Posse. This is new album, Yum Yum Bedlam jersey. I really like it. I think it's a good jersey. Earlier today, I got to do a live with the Tennessee Dragon Flatbed. I think I said that right. Flatbedder. So he's thinking about doing a YouTube. I hope that I kind of inspired him to do that, and it would be cool to get him to make some videos so we can get a company flatbed guy out there on YouTube because I don't think I've seen a company flatbed guy. So today it was a snow day out there. The plow trucks were out there grinding, pushing that snow around, trying to clear it up out there. And unfortunately, the way the test works is once they put a time in for your test. So my guy's test was at 7 o'clock. So they have 3 hours from 7 o'clock to get that test done. If they don't get it done, then they have to reschedule. So we ran into the 3 hour limit, and they try to send an email to the state of Missouri, to the state, saying, "Hey, we need more time because of the weather. Can you allow us to waive that rule and go ahead and get these people tested?" And the state of Missouri said no, unfortunately. So ends up that my guy he waited around all day and he gets 2 more days. Well, one more day till his test. So he'll be testing Saturday. It's not the coolest thing in the world. It probably doesn't feel good. I feel bad for him. I was like, hey, dude, I'm so sorry. He's all like, there's nothing you can change, man. It happened. And I'm all like, yeah, but you come mentally prepared for a test, and for it just to change like that, kind of, I didn't like it. I really didn't. But what can you do? I've seen a lot of students come in today. I swear the first class was probably like 25 strong, and then the second class was probably like 15, maybe another 20. The first class was big, second class was kind of smaller. But, I got a guy in that class right now. Like, he hit me up on through YouTube, and he's all like, hey, Twisted, I want you to train me. And I was like, sure thing. Like, I didn't have no one coming. I had a guy coming in this week. I take that back. I had a guy coming in this week, but it ends up that it didn't go through. I don't know why, but he decided not to come here. Well, actually, I know why. They didn't accept him because of he needed to have his driver's license for a full year, and for some reason he did not have his driver's license for a full year. So at the moment, Prime rejected him. So hopefully he gets that cleared up and we get him back out here. So, it'd be awesome. Hey, what's going on, Johnson Logistics? What's happening? Am I on doing a live during the time you wanted to do a live again? I hope not. But so that guy fell through, which opened a slot for my new guy that just got here today. And I met him already. Like, he came up, he was all like, hey, Twisted, I'm Chris. And I was all like, oh, I already know. I said, yeah, I got you, bro. I said, you're on my truck. I got to test this guy out today. And I probably should text him and let him know what happened today, because he might have been waiting on a call, expecting me to call him. Maybe he'll see this live, hopefully, and he'll get the answers he was looking for. Like, why did you not call me today? But unfortunately, we didn't get that test done, so we didn't get that done. What's the mother trucker says up? Absolutely not. I'm home watching TV. Just wanted to say hello. Hello, Johnson. Enjoy your home time, brother. Yeah, you enjoy it. Like, spend some time with the old family, and or if you don't have the family there, then get out and go have some fun, man. Go out, meet some people, play some pool or something. Go have some fun on home time. You testing anyone tomorrow? Yes, I'm testing one guy tomorrow. And then I'm going to be testing another guy the next day. Also, there's no logistic in my name. LOL. A lot of people assume that. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's Johnson's logic, not logistics. My bad. I must have said, yeah, my bad. It looks short for that, and where like there you hear a lot of logistics in trucking, so my bad. All right, not gonna lie, I was super nervous when I came to Prime Inc. because of my work history, but luckily they took me. Loving Prime Inc. Yeah, and that's another thing. You have to have 2 good years of employment. So you need to have 2 years of you actually having some kind of employment. And they understand that, hey, you were trying to do better for yourself, you needed more money, you moved to the next job. So as long as there's not big gaps in there, like you weren't employed for years and years and years, it kind of changes things. This guy, let's see, Jet. Oh, it's Jesse. This guy legit. This guy's legit. He helped me with my bagging when I was struggling. I wasn't even his student. Thanks again. Hey, no problem. Like anything to help, man. I try to help anyone I can. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I should remember it that it's logic, not logistics, because I listen to Logic. Hey, look at that, a super chat from Wombats. Get yourself a Red Bull for test day. You heard me say that too many times, right? That's what I do with it too. I get me a Red Bull and I get ready for test day, and it's just one of my superstitions. Like, look, as y'all can see, I'm wearing a jersey today, so like I got my jersey on. I have my Ghostbuster Insta Pumps on by Reebok. If y'all don't know what the Ghostbuster Insta Pumps are, search them up, Google them. The Ghostbuster Insta Pumps. You'll find them. You'll be like, these pink things. Yeah, those are the shoes I wear. They were pretty wild. A lot of people give me good compliments on them. They're all like, "Hey, man, those are some nice shoes," because they're popping. They pop out like some. I just walk around in them and people are like, "Whoa, those are bright." So you get the people's like, those are really pink. And then I tell them, man, I'm all like, hey, those are the Ghostbusters. And then they're all like, oh, Ghostbusters. Can I get a picture of them? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I had a guy at the convenience store take a picture of my shoes. It was pretty funny. But the people that don't know what they like, they're just like, wow, that's a lot of pink. They don't know what to say. So they got to say something because they're staring at my feet. Look at Wombats. He's gonna buy me one every test day. Hey, brother, I test out a lot of guys. Like, it's not every day. Just every once in a while, it's cool. I feel bad whenever y'all send me stuff. Like, I do lives for fun. Like, I'm not expecting these super chats. I mean, that's awesome that I got a super chat. Like, I like it, but I don't expect it. But yeah, it's part of my ritual. Energy drink, wear my shoes, wear my jersey. Like, come in there, I spray myself with my Invective cologne. Like, I like that stuff, so I spray myself with that. I have like certain stuff I do before every test day just to get I don't know, superstition. And the closer it gets to test day, the more I'm about not splitting those poles in the front of the building. Because if you split the poles in the front building, it's kind of bad luck. So I'm trying not to split the poles. So I try to go through the. And what I mean by splitting the poles is you have two poles right there out front of the building. Like if my student goes through there, I'm going through there. We never go through two different poles because it splits your luck. So we go through the same one. It's some superstitious stuff. I don't know. I think that it helps out. Maybe I don't know. Look, Wombats is all like challenge accepted. But yeah, I pretty much here lately I've been testing out two people a week, so it's gonna be kind of hard for you to keep up with that. Two people a week, and sometimes I don't do lives in between. Oh, hit the camera. I had a type on the keyboard over there, and I did not mean to hit the camera. But I had to send a message out to somebody. Let me get this camera fixed back where it was. I moved some stuff around in my room too. The prime, it's over there. The prime flag that's over there. It was directly behind me, and I was blocking it all the time. So I moved our. It's actually a banner. I moved our banner over there, and the table that was directly behind me, I moved it over there under the banner. So, like over there, I got a Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. So they're over there chilling. That's Violent J for you that don't know. Shaggy 2 Dope. And that's a Kellogg's truck phone that one of my neighbors gave me, the little Kellogg's truck phone. And they gave it to my son actually. And I was all like, man, that thing's cool. I'm keeping it. But it has a cord on it and everything. It's a phone. And then, of course, whenever the Prime trucks came out, the little scale models, when they first came out, I bought one and I have not opened it. I don't know why. I haven't opened it yet. Maybe I'll open it sometime, but that's what I have on that table. Oh, and then there's a empty bottle of rum over there, and I think I left it on the desk or somewhere, and my wife thought that it was a nice bottle, so she stuck it over there. So I mean, I kind of moved things around in here to make it more comfortable and look a little bit better in here. So, did they test today? Nope. Ends up that he did not test today. We missed the 3-hour window. We didn't get a test today. Hey, Simple Plan Trucking's in here. What's going on, buddy? How's TNT treating you? You look like you're doing great on TNT, and you look happy, and you haven't called me with any problems. So, I'm pretty sure that you're doing great out there. Next month, I'll be getting a sleep study done so we can finally meet up. Definitely. We definitely need to meet up because we tried several times, and unfortunately, it has not worked out for us. But I would love to meet you sometime, Wombats. And then that's where Rodell, he asked if we got a test today. We did not get to test today. And I'm hoping the weather's not bad tomorrow. I don't think we have any chance of snow again because that's what happened today was the snow. Let's see, we got weather app. Go to the weather app and see if it's going to snow tomorrow because I do not need a repeat. I checked it earlier and it did not say any, but it is 13 degrees outside. It's getting down to 12. Looks like it's just going to get down to 12 and stay 12 all night. And, yeah. And then Rodell's test. Your test is first thing in the morning. First shuttle over. I think I told you this morning. I hope I told you this morning that your test was first thing in the morning. I might be slipping. Anyways, I'll send you a text whenever I get upstairs because I thought I told you, but I'm not 100% sure if I told you before you left. Because Rodell is my current student right now, and he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. He had a CDL. Dude knows how to back. He's having a great time, and you know, we had a great time together. Pretty much, I just had to knock some of the rust off of him, and you know, he's great from there. Okay, Simple Plan Trucking says it's killing me. We're stuck in the snow in Nebraska heading to Washington, and all the roads west are shut down. Yeah, you're going from Washington to where? I mean, Nebraska. Oh, you're in Nebraska heading to Washington. Yeah, I would have never went that way with a load. I try to stay out of that area. You know, whenever I was doing TNT, I loved getting to California and all the way up to like, you know, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, something like that. And then straight back to Florida. Like that was my ideal run. Want the testers from today go first? No, they will not because there's a 48-hour wait time frame to put you back on the test. So there's a 48-hour. Every time you put someone on the test, you have to wait 48 hours to put them on the test. So even though that they were scheduled for today and they had to get canceled, we still have to wait 48 hours to retest. You know, it's just the rule here in the state of Missouri. And I think it actually might be federal. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I know in Missouri that we have to have 48 hours of notice because you have to put them into the computer in the federal database for I think it's called C-STEMs. All right. So we're gonna bring in my buddy. The weather was bad, and we brought in Primetime Fitz.
What is going on?
I love how you say that, man. Like it's great.
You got me right. You got me on sound and everything sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great on my end.
Cool. So what's going on?
Oh, not much. We were talking about the 48 hours before you could test again and stuff like that.
Oh.
What's up, Captain Dave? We do.
I think I heard a little bit on that one. That is it's a kind of a state requirements of C-STEMs deal.
Okay, you weren't here for this either, but Simple Plan Trucking, he's talking about winter. They got stuck over there in Nebraska heading up to Washington, and I said, hey, man, winter driving, I stay the heck away from that area. Like I'm going to California up to Jersey or something and then back because there's no sense in getting stuck into in the bad weather. Your winter driving experience is avoid the bad weather.
Oh, definitely.
Go around it.
Like avoid it like the plague.
Good evening, everyone. Questions for you. It's anti-gel season. Can you only add anti-gel on a fill-up only, or can you add it anytime? You can add it anytime.
Anytime.
It's best if you do it on a fill-up because the bottles tell you how much to put in there. And I've actually put in double the amount that it needed because I was in a really cold area for a long period of time. Like whenever I was in negative 20 weather and I knew I was going to be there for 2 days because the load didn't deliver for 2 days. And, you know, it's kind of was bad.
You got to forgive me for a second. I'm going to put a light up over here.
Yeah, you were the kind.
I
thought about texting you and saying you look a little dark, but like you were in the night.
I'm about to fix this.
Johnny Alcohol says, brother Twisted and Fitz. Look, everyone's telling you hi, Fitz. Simple Plan Trucking says hi, Fitz.
What's up? Hold on.
Hey, look, Johnny says
technical
Fitz is looking
difficulties.
skinnier.
I guess the camera took off freaking 10 pounds.
Yeah, I know. They always say that the camera adds on weight, but I have a lot of people tell me I look skinnier and like I lost weight on the camera too. So I think that it just depends who you are.
I guess so.
But we were not doing much driving, just sitting here, hope to get out of here tomorrow. Keep an eye on the weather. As soon as it opens up, man, hit the road. Like, keep an eye on your road conditions, stuff like that.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
That's a little better.
But yeah, setting on a TNT truck setting somewhere, that kind of not good. I'm hoping that that they pay you for setting there. Well, you're on TNT, you should get paid regardless. But I hope that your trainer's getting paid something for getting stuck in the snow like that, because that's not good.
Well, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And now I'm seeing the comments. I was like, what comments are we talking about? I'm not seeing any of these things.
I don't want to hear that
private
cooking
chat.
with gas. We ain't cooking with gas. We don't use gas for nothing.
Well, diesel. That better cooking with diesel, since you just have your issues with gasoline.
You're probably the reason that happened, because you said you always say cooking with gas, so I'm all like, oh, cooking with gas, let's set a fire with gas. And then
I'm not hearing your
bonfire
bull crap,
blew up and burnt me down.
I'm not hearing your bull crap. You know the reason why you got set on fire. That's because you decided you want to mess with gasoline and kerosene. What was it? What, 5-6 gallons worth? Yeah, that's on you.
I think it was like 4, but who's counting? Wally's at the campus in the quarantine. Wally, how many days are they gonna? How many days is the quarantine for you guys that flown in or to massive transportation? How many, or major hotspots? How many days of quarantine is it? Have they told y'all? Because I don't even know how many days of quarantine y'all have to do. Paper Chase is in the house. What's going on, Paper Chase? There you go, Fitz. There's your question. You can read that one.
How's the new law in Fed affecting new drivers wanting to go to Prime? Okay, so if you guys go, there hasn't been very much that's actually on the internet whenever it comes to the requirements on this deal. The only thing that we do know is that it is going to be the requirement that when it comes to the instructors, there has to be a minimum of 2 years with a CDL in order to be a pre-CDL instructor. Now that's helping you guys get your CDL. As it pertains to the permit, let me read something here on this actually, because I'm actually going to be putting out a video probably here. Maybe tomorrow, just because I have to do a run tomorrow. It might be this weekend, but it'll be a video on the new requirements when it comes to the FMCSA and what we know so far. Let's see here. So
you got you some good info in your hands.
I do. And also, this is info that anybody can end up getting if you go to FMCSA, and if you go to the FMCSA.gov. and you click on the ELDT, that is something that you guys will be able to select on. Oh, let's see here.
Official.
There we go. All right. So when it comes to the learner's permit, now, if you guys, this is kind of like an if and then, right? So if a driver holds a commercial learner's permit that was issued before February 7th, 2022, the driver is not required to complete to complete entry-level driver training, which is known as ELDT. So from this point on, it's going to be ELDT when it comes to entry-level driver training, as long as the driver obtains a CDL before the commercial learner's permit expires. If a driver was issued a CDL or or a SP or H endorsement, so that's passenger hazmat endorsement before February 7th, 2022, the driver is not required to complete entry-level driver training for the previously licensed or endorsement, even if it has since lapsed. Now, if a driver holds a commercial learner's permit that was issued before February 7th, 2022, but the commercial learner's permit expires before the driver applies to take his CDL or to take his skills test, the driver must complete the required entry-level driver training. A driver who obtains a commercial learner's permit on or after February 7th, 2022, the driver must complete the required entry-level driver training. Now, if a driver has a CDL prior to the compliance date and applies for an upgrade, so say, for instance, if you or me wanted to go get our hazmat endorsement, if we don't have it, or a passenger endorsement or something to that effect, and basically apply for an upgrade, which is basically upgraded to a different CDL status, that it is, or a CDL, or let me just read the whole thing. A driver held a CDL prior to the complete compliance date and applies for an upgrade to a higher class of CDL or a SP or H endorsement the first time on or after February 7th, 2022, the driver must complete the required entry-level driver training of the class of CDL to which the driver is upgrading or the endorsement for which the driver is applying. So that's basically it when it comes to the permit side. So, and if you guys end up wanting to check any of this out, you guys can go to, and I'll see if I can't copy this link and try to put it in here, unfortunately, because I'm trying to get over here and it won't let me put the comments on for some reason.
You taking any new students, Sean?
Hold on. I'm going to send you a link in the private chat. Just go ahead and copy that and put it in the regular comments, because for some reason I can't comment.
Okay. That's weird.
HTTP. I know. It's happened once before, and I think I would have to go out and reset the browser.
Wally, since if you're already here at Prime, Wally, then no, we can't take you once you're here. Like, if you're not here yet, then you can send me an email. Either send me your Primetime Fits an email, and we'll talk about it through email or text message. I work better off a text message. My phone number's in the description, but I work best off a text message. But like I said, right now, if you're already here, then we can't get you as a student. Because when you get here, when you first get here, you get a paper application, and you have to put all this information of who your trainer is and stuff like that on the paper application. If it's not on there before you get here, then it looks like we're fishing for students, and we will get in trouble for that. So,
big time.
Once you get here, if you're already here, we can't just pick you up as a new student.
That's one of the.
And it's a 5-day quarantine. I see. Look. Oh, you never told me it was prime time suggestion on the way this is fired.
Because it wasn't. He knows that it wasn't. It was his own dumb fault that he went and got himself set on fire.
Yeah, it was. I was not thinking them right, and I knew not to go play with gasoline.
Oh, that's why we're going to have a safety brief every time that we want to play with fireworks now.
All right, you can get that comment. I'm going to go to this private chat and try to copy and paste this for us.
What's up, guys? I will have my learner's permit next week and going to be at Prime by the end of the month. Awesome, bro. Come out here, hit one of us up. If I can give you any kind of suggestions whenever it comes to the when it comes to your orientation process, just get through it, man. It's going to be what we call like the death by PowerPoint. There's going to be a whole bunch of PowerPoints. There's going to be a whole bunch of classes. Just get through that stuff. Get through it, and you can come out, get out with us, and then we can start getting you guys the actual training that you guys need.
Also, one other thing I need today is, or I've been seeing a lot here lately, is whenever your trainer calls you, whenever you get a phone call from that trainer, for one, have your phones on. There's a certain point that they're going to tell you, hey, turn your phones on. And even if we're busy, answer the phone call because it's going to be a trainer. So for one, do that. But also, whenever your trainer tells you, hey, we're going to meet up at this time, and you're all like, well, they told us to go to class at this time, they know you're not coming to that class because guess what? If that trainer called you, you're already cleared. You are now with your trainer. You don't have to go to those classes no more. Do what your trainer says and go out there with him. It wasn't my student, but I've seen it twice today, and I wanted to clear that. Hey, if they tell you to come to class after lunch at 2:00 in the Millennium, we'll say, and your trainer calls you and says, hey, at 2:00 I want to meet me at the pad
After lunch.
Go for it. Meet them at the pad. Sorry, what were you saying, Fitz? My bad.
No, you good, man. I didn't cut you off. I was just trying. It was something on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you didn't cut me off at all.
I'm probably going to Utah in February or March. Good luck in Utah. I'm not going there.
Man, Utah ain't that bad.
You go train in Utah? You want to go train in
Utah?
Utah?
Train in Utah?
Yeah, you want to go you want to go up to Utah for a little while and start training?
I tried. We tried that.
I know we tried.
They were on a different program.
You're the reason that I'm not going to Utah. After you told me all that, I'm not going to Utah.
It is what it is on that deal. That sucks and it hurts. But I mean, we're in the process. We're going to fix it. They have some different people that are out there now, so there's more of a possibility of doing what we want to do out there. So it's just also facilities. Facilities are completely different out in Salt Lake.
Yeah,
the pad is completely different. So, I mean,
it's a completely different training program over there. I'm not saying that it works better or it's worse because I don't know. It's just different over there. But I won't go over there.
Hey, click on the Trucker Man's comment deal.
Oh, my bad. I was working my way down. Okay,
you good.
Paper Chase, I know you're going to be here, and we already talked. There you go. Go for it.
So if I pass the hazmat test, but I didn't finish the process and get fingerprinted, does it require training if the fingerprint is after the February 7th? No, because you've already applied for the learner's permit. If you already applied for the hazmat, but the thing about it is, a lot of this stuff is stuff that we're already doing. There's not really going to be that big of a difference when it comes to the requirements. You're going to have to probably go through a class. You're going to have to go through, and those classes will probably either be at Prime or you're going to have to go through a computer class. Everybody's saying that this is going to be some big, huge deal. It's really not. The biggest deal is it's really going to be on Prime because Prime has to have certain requirements that they have to submit to Uncle Sam and Fed now that we were already doing the process. Just now it's more so that we have to send in reports more than what we did before. So, I mean, all in all, getting your permit and everything like that, there's really not that big of a difference. it's basically it's going to be the same as what you have been previously. And if anybody, any military or anything like that have dealt with it before, all this is just basically like retraining. You're going to probably have to go through a PowerPoint. You're going to have to go through certain things like that where they know that the training is the same across the board. That's all of what this is. Now, man, you can.
That's my boy.
Take that crap. And look, hey, all I'm saying is, and we talked about this before, I went to In-N-Out Burger. I don't see you dropping no videos of you at Whataburger.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
They're building one in
I don't
Republic.
see your love for Whataburger, man.
They're building one in Republic. It's right up the road.
Oh, so you're going to wait. So you're not going to go to where this place, supposedly the place that you love so much, you're not going to go. You're going to have to wait until yours is built.
I can go to Arkansas and get it. I can go to Arkansas.
Yeah, but are you?
Hey, whenever I had COVID, I was ready to go get some Whataburger, and my wife was all like, "That's not right because I can't taste nothing yet." And I said, "Well, it's on Whataburger."
I'm hearing all kinds of excuses, man.
All right, where were we at? Mike B. I start orientation Monday, and I was wondering the timetable for when actually start TNT. I got bills and family. Money is sort of an issue. I asked my recruiter, but really no any. Okay, they can't give you an exact answer when you're going to go to TNT. Now, the problem with it is that it's up to your trainer, your PSD instructor, of when you're going to test out. So, like, it's going to be up to your PSD trainer and you how much your progress is, how much you're moving ahead in progress. A lot of us considered local, I can't stand that term, but a lot of us guys that don't leave the Springfield area really, we try to get you out within 14 days or so. We try to. If we can't, then, it is what it is. We're going to go a little bit longer. It's more experience for you. So don't try to rush through your
Mike
training.
B's deal. On Mike B's deal, like, man, you got to look at it this way too. If you're going into TNT, if you're waiting for an instructor, now there's no from your popcorn machine, bro. The popcorn machine needs to be in the room with you, bro. I'm just saying.
If you were here, I'd give you some popcorn, Sean.
Wow.
Sorry. Hey, popcorn just ran my what did Justin call it? The production crew. They brought me popcorn, bro.
The production crew brought the popcorn, bro. I am my own production crew right now. I done set all this up myself.
They didn't bring you no popcorn.
But so you're gonna get paid for this whole deal. Once you get your CDL, you're gonna be getting paid whenever you go and you're having to wait for a TNT. It's not like they're not gonna pay you. So you guys are still going to get the $900 guarantee. Now, there are those people that they have decided that they want to go home. Now, Prime, sometimes if they're waiting for an instructor, sometimes Prime will send you home. And if Prime sends you home to wait for that TNT, you're still going to get paid. But if you go on your own accord, then you're not. So whenever you guys think like, oh, I'm just going to get a plane ticket and go home, you guys might want to make sure you clear it with Prime first, because they're not going to pay you if they didn't tell you to go home. So the money thing, everything like that, you're still going to get it. Look, it sets the standard for a fast food place. Exactly. Whataburger people are all rude. You go in there, they're all rude and crap.
I didn't hear that they're making room for quarantine at the campus again. I haven't heard that. Now, last week I heard that there was like 25 people in quarantine. So I haven't heard if there's more than that or not. But I mean, like, I just heard a rumor that there was 25 people in quarantine at the campus. So I don't know if that was PSD students or I didn't know if that's somebody that had COVID. You understand?
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Wally, have you filled out your application yet? Because if you have not filled out your application, then like I'm talking the paper handwritten one. That's what I need to know. If you want to be with one of us, me or Primetime Fits.
There's always the option too, though, even if they didn't put their name on there. If we have room now, that's the issue is if we have room. If me and Twisted are stacked up with students,
hey, what's
we're
that?
not gonna.
What's that 200 during PSD about?
Yeah, he said, "Don't you get the $200 or front during PSD?" Yes, you do.
That is a loan.
That is. That's why you put front. So I mean, that's yeah. You want to pay that crap back. I was told. I'm sorry. I'm reading ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get caught
I got
up.
You. You're good.
If I get my CDL but wanted to do TNT, how long does it take after orientation to start TNT?
So TNT. So if he comes as a CDL holder, if you come as a CDL holder, you're gonna have to do TNT regardless. So if you come as a CDL holder and you don't have any experience, like you just got it from a school, you're gonna have to go through TNT regardless.
He's gonna have to go through the PSD process.
Right. Well, that kind of a accelerated PSD deal. All they have to do is just like the skills test. So, I mean, that's not that big of a deal.
It's probably like 4 days. It's 4 days of orientation. I'll say it's probably like 3, but a couple of days of orientation and then like 4 or 5 days with one of us. Because if you got Primetime Fits, he'll get you done in like probably 3 days. If you have me, I'll probably take 5 days because he's a beast. Primetime Fits is a beast out there.
It depends on the student, man. It depends on the student. If the student can pick things up of what I'm putting down, you're just as good as I am. It's, if not better. So I mean, it's all individualized whenever it comes to the students.
I have it here in my hand. Oh, you have it in your hand.
Don't lose it.
Get into Sean, you want him? You want him, Sean?
What?
You want him for a student, Wally? I'll give him to you.
He's already here.
Yeah, but he said he has his paper application in his hand.
It's up to you, man. It's
send Primetime Fits.
I got stuff. I got people coming in, man. You good?
Oh, you got someone coming in this week?
If it's not this week, it'll be next week. But yeah, go ahead, man. It's on your channel, bro.
Hey, send me a text. I'll get you done.
But also, I will say this on the waiting for TNT's deal. I just had a student test out last week on Friday, either Friday or Saturday, and he already got a TNT.
Yeah,
like he already got a TNT. He didn't even have time to go home. The TNT was literally, and this wasn't even like a whole fleet kind of deal. It was literally that they had one available. So I mean, it's a hit or miss.
Well, also from what I understand here recently is that the people that are waiting on a truck, now the TNT guy's taking you home, dropping you off, and the program's going to pay you while you're home to wait on a truck. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but
what was it again?
A rumor I heard. What'd you say, Sean?
What was that again?
That whenever you finish your miles on TNT, they're having you wait at home and they're paying you. So that frees up the TNT trainer to get another student. And once they get a truck, they'll have you come to Prime to upgrade. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how true.
I haven't heard that. Because I don't doubt it.
I've had two students. I had two students that are doing that right now, and John. One of the other trainers, I'll tell you his name later on, but he was telling me, he's a flatbedder, but he was telling me that his students were doing the same thing, and he was all like, "Man, that's pretty cool." Where were we at? I was told, I like that. I was told by the recruiter that if you were coming from a hotspot, public transport, you would have to quarantine. Otherwise, you don't. Yeah, and that's exactly right.
Yep.
They moved some students over here to the Best Western from the campus. So, yeah, they're probably making room for somebody to get quarantined.
It's a possibility
Tomorrow,
because you got to look at it this way too. There's so many. It's getting hot again when it comes to the whole COVID deal because obviously we're just getting through the holiday season, so people are starting to get sick again. So I mean, this is just it is what it is.
Mad took 23 days to test out. And Mad, is that including your orientation days? Is that including that? Hey, no hippie trucking and transportation. I think I have time to go.
I think it's time to go beardless.
No.
I think
if
he's
I
calling
went
you out,
beardless,
man.
You couldn't tell me in primetime fits apart of the suffer. He's way taller than me.
Hey, man. It's time for you to look like your plaque downstairs.
There you go. There's your comment.
How long will it take? How long did it take you to both get backing down? To be honest, it's if you think that you don't need to learn anymore when it comes to backing, you need to hang up your keys. We're always learning. So the thing is, you're always wanting to put yourself in tighter situations just to challenge yourself. There's some days that I can't, like I'm backing into a door and I can't hit the door to save my life. So I mean, but there's other days that it just goes. It's just like with any kind of like sport or you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, but you never stop learning. If you stop learning, then you're gonna get complacent, and it's time to hang up the keys and go home.
Exactly. And backing's always fixing a problem, so you're always going to be working on it and getting better at it. Because the whole time you're backing, you're working on fixing a problem. You see a problem arise, even in the straight line back. You see a problem happen, you fix it. What you're learning in the straight line backs is how to see a problem faster to know to correct it sooner before it gets too bad. Diego, what's going on, brother, man? His supervisor got COVID. Poor guy. Hey, there's Kiersey.
What's up, Kiersey?
Kiersey needs to get back and get her some students, man. They're overworking us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, get back here, Kiersey, and get you some students because we need you over here. We need help. Kiersey's doing good, too. She's done past, I don't know how many students have you passed? Like, I think at least 3 I know of. I think maybe I don't know. Was it more? She's out doing a TNT right now, fighting the weather.
Oof. Yeah, she went out west. She was up there in that mess.
Yeah, she was going up to I think Oregon or something.
Yeah, she up there in that craziness
or something like that. The biggest problem is an empty dock with no trucks around. Give me a wide open dock, and I'll mess it up 100% of the time. And yes, and that's what we tell some of the That's what we tell the students too. Is like the hardest time you're ever gonna have out there backing is on that pad because there's nothing around. There's nothing that you have to be careful around.
Well, not even just that. Like the problem with the empty dock with no trucks around. Like, dude, like if I go to a Walmart and they want me in the middle dock, and there's no trucks on the docks next to me, and like, it's hard as heck for me to get that thing in the hole. I don't get it. There's some. I think they moved the lines.
That's not good. Freezing in Oregon, a landslide blocked the road.
Damn.
You better get a shovel out there and start digging.
Shoot.
On the road again.
That's what I'm talking about. Like you chose to go up there in the first place.
3 passed. She got 3 people there CDL.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm talking about. That's 3 people.
Change 3
She
people's
put out 3
lives.
new drivers. I dropped some popcorn on the floor or something.
See, man, look at you already making a mess.
Yeah. Production is going to be mad. Yeah, the weather gets bad. My opinion is the end of January and throughout February. That's the worst part of winter, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the truth. Well, heck, even like whenever it gets into like whenever you're having to deal with the snow, heck, we've had to deal with the snow all the way up into June, almost July in like Wyoming, or going up over Vail on I-70. Like there are times that, especially in these northern states, that it snows almost right into the summertime, which is weird. But I mean, last year, the year before, there was a snowstorm that happened in, what was it? It had to be, I think it was like late June, early July in Wyoming. That's crazy, man.
I'm going to put in the chat my email for Wally.
Mm. I-90 had an avalanche and got blocked. That's what I'm talking about. You up there on 90. Like, no, thank you. Especially not this time of the year. Like, I don't want to go above 70.
I was thinking miles per hour. I was all like, man, y'all aren't playing around. How y'all get y'all's trucks to go that fast? Because I was typing. I was like,
Downhill.
wait a minute.
It's downhill.
I'm not doing all that work instead of. I think he meant to put goal.
He did. Oh. It's down here.
Okay.
Sit inside and look. Yeah.
Sit inside.
Students pay no attention to that. Get out and look.
Yeah, sit inside and look. Hey, bro, I always pull up if I think I gotta get out and look. I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
Look, somebody gave Lyle the mad face.
Oh, he's laughing.
Oh, is it a laughing face?
Yeah, it's laughing.
It looked red from back here. Yeah, it is laughing. My bad.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta get that bigger. You gotta get that bigger screen, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal that screen from you. Like,
nah, man, I'm sitting pretty. I can read all kinds of words on this thing.
Yeah, we should start our own. We should start a no hippie hashtag to sell. Let's see. Up in Nebraska, I got 16 stores on this trip, and it starts snowing. I had to clean the path to get the
retainers into the store.
Retainers in the store. What is that? Like a dolly?
I'm thinking container. Maybe container.
Containers. Anyways, he had to clear the path to get the stuff in the store.
There are times, especially like having to go into some of these docks whenever it's actually snow on the ground and you don't even see the white lines. That's another time that's really hard to get that sucker straight.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to touch my freight either, man. Hearing him going to 16 stores, he's touching freight. Like, I don't like touching freight.
Mm.
That's why I'm glad that I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly the flour loads are not touched by us no more. So I'm hoping that's true.
That's what I've heard. I haven't been able to confirm it yet. I'm sure that there are still 1 or 2 of those deliveries that require us to touch the freight.
I'm giving my fleet manager a team by doing this. Happy fleet manager, happy life.
Yep, and she's on our fleet, so you better make Matt happy.
Yeah, definitely. Make a team truck if you can, and better yet, make a team truck that's gonna split into 2 TNT trucks. That's what you want to do.
Yeah,
that would be the best.
Oh, we got a newbie underneath there starting pad training tomorrow in Salt Lake.
Yeah, I have no idea about Salt Lake.
Don't worry, they'll take care of you out there. I went out there and saw it. It's completely different than Springfield when it comes to the way the pads are laid out because there's only like I think 4 pads total.
Did they build them a new pad out there?
No, not yet. Same pads.
So is the ones in the drop yard still?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's 4 pads. I'm not sure if it's. I don't think it's 5. I want to say it's 4.
Yeah, I haven't been out there in a while. It'd be nice if they built them a pad out there, an actual pad like Pittston has or like we have.
Yeah, we just don't have the land out there to do it. From what I was told, like we were supposed to be buying that it's called like EXO or XO lot that's right next to our terminal over there. But
they went out of business or what?
No, I don't think they went out of business. I think they were going to close that particular terminal. And turns out that they didn't. So I'm pretty sure that they're looking for some land that's out there to possibly do more pads.
I'm with you, Timothy. Like sometimes waiting on get unloaded at a dock, you're all like, man, just give me the forklift. I'll go do it myself.
Yeah, but now at times, like sometimes, like you can't even do that just because that the lumpers have the contract with that particular company. So like they have to go through Capstone. They won't even let you touch the freight. I know that Associated Grocers is like that. Anyone that's associated with Capstone, they won't even let you touch it.
Yeah, I don't like Capstone.
Yeah, it is what it is. Same thing with like Walmart. I've very rarely have ever gotten the chance to actually unload at Walmart. Like they've never let me. So I mean, there's very few of these places that will actually let you unload on your own. But Prime does pay you to do it.
That comment right there, do what your trainer tells you to. Exactly 100%. Right.
You do what we tell you to do. I mean, heck, we've done hundreds of students. Do what we tell you to do. If you do what we tell you to do, you're going to end up on the right foot. But if you want to come in here and start doing things, try to do things your own way, it's going to be a long, difficult road for you.
Hey, Primetime Fits, well, you train females still, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to train Paper Chase, but he's coming in soon. You want to train his wife? I don't know when she's coming in, but if you're available.
My wife will be coming to Prime after I finish my TNT, so we can run team. Therefore, fleet manager will also get a team. Yeah, I mean, I can train his wife. That's no problem.
Yeah, or like Amanda or somebody. Just make sure that.
Or Amanda, or heck, if Kiersey's back.
Yeah, if Kiersey's back, she would be good. I trust Kiersey with my students.
Definitely.
So yeah, Paper Chase. If Kiersey's back, she would be a good trainer for for your wife, for one of your. Almost said for one
of your wives. You're about to say one of your wives.
No, I was going to say one of his students, but that sounds worse. One of his wives. Hey, one of your wives.
One of your wives.
Paper Chase is running a trucker fleet when he comes out here. He's going to bring all of his wives. He's going to have a bunch of trucks.
Yeah, man. Paper Chase, I got you, man. No problem. Just give me if you go to my page, or I'll even put my email in the link, or email in the chat. I'll send it to him, and then he actually hold on. I'll do it through the. Oops.
Yeah, send it to the little side chat.
I'm actually gonna doing the chat because I got you on the phone.
Oh, shoot! You moved up a level.
Right.
Yeah, and Kiersey would be awesome too. In case if whenever she emails Primetime Fits or she talks to Primetime Fits, if he's busy for some reason. We can I muted this phone, man. Was that super loud or what?
I heard, yeah, we heard all of that. Now it's made you all glitchy.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, earlier I lagged out of the chat and lagged back in when you were reading all that stuff. I missed the whole thing.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna have to catch it all on the play.
Oh, I'll send you the I have a photo of it. Hold on. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to your email. I'm sorry, I'll send it to your phone.
And I've had to do that before too, Kiersey. Is I had to unload like a couple pallets at Amazon because you get to Amazon, like the Amazon warehouse, and they're all like, we don't touch freight. And I'm all like, well, that's two of us. And they're all like, we need you unloaded. I'm all like, okay. I bring it off the truck. I brought the two pallets off the truck, and they're all like, we need you to take it all the way across this warehouse and through here. I said, nah, it's not on my truck no more. I'm leaving.
What Amazon place you talking about?
Man, it was like this little Amazon warehouse. I had two pallets, just like she had two pallets. They wanted me to take it all the way across their warehouse into the back of it. And I was like, no. I said, I got it off the truck. We good now. I did half, you do half.
Right.
And then I got paid for unloading. And there's some seeds in that popcorn.
Didn't do your popcorn right, man.
Kiersey will be back next week. Oh, awesome. Kiersey's coming back next week.
If she gets out of Oregon.
I need to have Kiersey over here to do a live or maybe get her to hop in here one time like you are. Because it would be nice to talk to a female trucker over the road. So, you know, and also if y'all want to see female trucking stuff, like she does trucking, what's it called, from a woman's perspective of what they think about Prime, kind of. She asks her students, hey, how do you think as being a female you were treated here at Prime? And like she asks them a lot of good questions. If y'all want to see what some of the students that are females think, then you know, check out some of her videos.
We have so many females that are here. I want to say that we're actually one of the top employers of females in truck driving. We got to be in the top 5. I would even push it to say top 3.
I think we are. Yeah, the Highway Diamonds.
Yep.
Oh, did you see that article on Facebook about Naomi, our first female what's it called? Examiner?
Yeah, I didn't see an article.
You didn't see it? She was on the Prime Facebook page. There was an article on it. Like she's it's some woman. She was nominated for woman trucker.
This was today.
Not mess this up. Can't afford to mess this up.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
I thought it was pretty cool though.
That's why I like having the big monitor. I'm gonna bring up the. I'll bring up the article right now.
Right now. I don't know if y'all can see that though, but they took this picture of her and everything.
Let's see.
But shout out to Naomi for her recent promotion to CDL examiner. Currently the only female examiner at Prime. Keep those positive vibes coming, as she also is one of the nominees for top woman to watch in trucking. Let's hear it for Naomi. Share the story below if you have trained with this amazing woman. Hashtag Prime Proud.
Damn.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
I really did. I thought that was really, really cool that they put out a whole thing on her. Like that was really neat. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome that she's nominated, and she deserves it. She does. because she's worked her way to examiner. Like she's been a truck driver. She's drove over the road. She got her
Mm-hmm.
CDL here at Prime. She's moved up this company. She's went up the ladder, and she's made it all the way to CDL examiner. So I mean, like, I'm proud of her.
That's
I
pretty
know
dang good.
Justin is super proud of her because he trained her. He was her trainer, so he's super proud. Like, it means a lot to him that one of his students actually made it all the way and became an examiner. Like, that's
Right.
bragging rights. Hey, one of my students, Rodell, if you're still in here, bro, you better become an examiner. Make me proud. Actually, I got one of my students right now. He has the, like, I see it in him, and he has, and I told him the other day, I'm trying to get him to stay on my fleet, and I've seen it the other day. I've seen it lots of times since he's been on my truck. He has the heart of a trainer, and he's good at talking to people, and I think that he would be a great trainer. Like, I really do. So I'm trying to keep him on my board, and I think he would be great at it.
I'm reading some stuff. All right, so I was looking at the FMCSA deal. So there's a whole deal on the training provider registry. FYI, Prime is going to be on that training provider registry. So we are one of the authorized training providers for FMCSA. It says the training provider registry will improve highway safety by ensuring entry-level drivers of commercial motor vehicles complete training as required by the new entry-level driver training program regulations. So, I mean, there's this is going to be some interesting reading. There's even a link in here for ELDT requirements for CDL applicants. So that can be a good link for the new students to actually click on. And that's through that link that was put in the chat earlier. So you see that that whole deal. Remember we've talked about before with that the driver in Colorado.
Yeah, they downgraded it to like 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
Mm,
there was a big argument at my house. No, actually, it was across the street. There was a big argument across the street with
right.
about that because people at the we were hanging out with everybody. It was pretty much Dave and Tim, but
Right.
Dave was all like, "Can you believe this?" And then Tim's all like, "I don't think you should have got that much time." And then we were all like, I was like, "I think you should have." I said,
Yeah.
"All the stuff, like, you're a professional driver, man. Like, you don't
There's
take that CDL lightly. Like, you were
no, because there's a
trained for stuff
difference.
like this."
No, there's a difference because the thing is, everybody looks at it as the fact that he was given that sentence just based on the 4 counts of vehicular homicide, and that's not the case. That's only 4 counts of a huge indictment. So I mean, heck, let me look here. I can read off every single one of his counts because I actually kept this. Let's look here. All right. So, okay. A jury convicted him of 4 counts of vehicular homicide, 6 counts of first-degree assault, 10 counts of attempted first-degree assault, 4 counts of careless driving causing death, 2 counts of vehicular assault, and 1 count of reckless driving. So that's why you have it was 100 or the 100+ year sentence, is because of all the other charges that were put in the indictment. So I mean, that's why you have that. It's not just the 4 years, or I'm sorry, it's not just the 4 counts of vehicular homicide which he was given that huge sentence for. So I mean, people people need to look into it more than what people actually were. Me personally, do I think that the 110 years? I can't remember the exact number. 110 years. Do I think that it was excessive? Not necessarily. But I think that does it do justice to the families to have a 110-year sentence get dropped down to 10?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they reduced it too much, in my opinion. Like they could have reduced it to 20 years or something like that.
Right.
But
or
then
50.
again,
They could have
prison
reduced
is
it to
a big
50 and he
loss.
still had a chance of getting out.
Prison's a big loss of your life, like losing 10 years of your life.
Oh, yeah.
You know. So I mean, like it's still a loss of your life. Like a lot of people think that prison is for punishment. No, prison is not to punish you. Prison is the loss of your life. The loss of your life is your punishment. So you just lost that much of your life, and that's what's wrong with some of the new correctional officers that come in is they don't understand that right off the bat. They're all like, "These guys get TV. These guys get a gym. They get to go to the basketball court. They get a workout." Like I'm all like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." This is not their punishment, man. You give them that for good behavior. Their punishment is the loss of their life.
Well, the thing about it too is they're taking away
right here. Since you brought it up,
they're taking it away from their humanity side of it. The thing about it is that these guys that are in prison, they're still humans. So the thing is about it is this like, and especially when both guys we were both correctional officers, we've seen the other side inside of it. The thing is that these are still human beings. These are still guys that I wouldn't say that I'm going to give them all kinds of breaks or anything like that. But the thing is, it's like, I look at you as a human. I don't judge you based on on what you did. You're in there serving your time. Now, if you do something stupid on the inside, I'm going to judge you based on their stupid stuff that you did on the inside. But you're already caught. You're serving your debt to society. Who am I to make it 10 times worse?
I didn't even know the judge was mad that the governor lowered it.
Oh, yeah. Because it's basically that governor is saying that judge is incompetent. Because what's the point of being a judge if that governor can just turn around and just say, nope, I'm going to commute basically 90% of his sentence?
Yeah. I don't think it was right. They should have not lowered it that much. He killed how many people?
4 people were killed.
4 people.
4 people were killed, and what was it? How many vehicles total were involved? 28 vehicles. A 28 chain reaction wreck.
So he didn't even get. What did he get? 2.5 years per death he caused. 2.5 years. Is that how
and me
much
personally, if I had a loved one
killed?
that was killed in that, 2.5 years doesn't bring that. I mean, I don't think it would be equal to that person's life. Heck, 100 years to me wouldn't be equal to my loved one's life if they were taken in a crash like that. So I mean, okay, let's read this. So the 2 cancer vehicular, blah blah blah. He was hauling lumber, was traveling at least 85 miles an hour on a part of the interstate where commercial vehicles are limited to 45 miles an hour because of steep descent from the Rocky Mountains. We know exactly where that is. The initial impact caused a 28 vehicle chain reaction wreck, which erupted gas tanks, causing a giant fireball to erupt in flames that caused several vehicles and melted parts of the highway. He testified that the brakes on his semi-trailer failed before he plowed into the vehicles that had slowed because of another wreck. The whole, don't get me on a rant. The only reason that your brakes failed was because you're holding it because you're going way too fast coming down. You're talking there. That 45 mile an hour stretch is close to about 30, 40 miles?
No, I don't think it's like 30, 40. I think it's like probably like 20. I don't know.
That crap, man.
Hey, no hippies from there. He goes down it all the time. How
Yeah, how
long
long
is
that
that
stretch
grade?
whenever it shows you initially coming down out of Vale, that it shows that basically, I want to say, because as soon as you come down the peak, it says 45 miles an hour, and that 45 miles an hour is almost all the way down to that the pilot. I'm sorry, not the pilot, that Petro that's on the northwest side of Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the driver also missed 4 escape ramps.
Yeah, that's I just think that he's and like the argument over there, they were whenever he was trying to defend him, he was pretty much like he didn't know what an escape ramp. I'm all like, timeout, timeout. First thing that you Google when you become a truck driver is whenever they start talking about, hey man, sometimes you're gonna have to hit that escape ramp. You're all like, escape ramp. Google. You have to know, like that thing sounds scary. Escape
Not even
ramp?
just that. You're going to tell me that you couldn't see the signs, that there's numerous signs that say runaway truck ramp, runaway truck ramp, runaway truck ramp. You couldn't got on one of those?
No.
And the thing
Yeah, and
is
then he
that
already served 2 years, so he only has 8 to do, and there shouldn't be
we're not even
no
talking about good time. So the thing is, he can go in there and be a model offender, and he can end up getting out within 5. That's just there's negligence across. I mean, even his own company knew that he was wrong, because as soon as he was charged, as soon as he was convicted, actually, I'm sorry, right as soon as he was charged, they changed the name. His old company went to bankruptcy and then came up under another name. They knew what they were getting into.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's with any like little trucking company like that. Anytime there's an accident or anything, everyone's losing their jobs and they're gonna open up as a new name.
Right.
But he says it's about a 15-mile.
The 15-mile stretch?
Yeah, see, that's what No Hippie says, and he's from right there, so
Okay. But still a 15-mile stretch, that's a decent amount of time. I mean, there's a lot of videos that show him using all 4 lanes. He's going all the way out, then coming all the way back in.
and that's another thing right there is if he had a CDL that was Texas only, what was he doing in Colorado? He knew better.
Exactly. And they're saying that he got lost. How the heck do you get lost from Texas and now you're on top of Vale
Hey, Texas
in
is a big
Colorado?
state, bro. Like he might have thought he was barely getting to West Texas.
What part of West Texas, or what part of Texas at all, has mountains like that, let alone snow?
El Paso.
Shoot. Like, they don't have no hills like that.
Yeah.
That's crap. I mean, that all that is that was just an excuse, and that's a lame excuse at that. Like, he was in Texas, he got lost, saying that he got lost going into Colorado. Man, you out of your mind. See, that's what I thought. It is longer, but the steep descent is about 15.
Yeah.
What I want to say is, like, as soon as you get out of the Eisenhower Tunnel, and start coming down, that it's actually at 45 miles an hour.
Well, one side's not that. They switched the name. One side's not the Eisenhower no more. It's called something else, I think.
Oh, but you know what
The Eisenhower goes towards Ville. I think the other one, I can't remember the name of it, goes away.
Hippie?
But
what is it?
That's a cool tunnel though, man. That's a long, long tunnel.
It is. It's really weird. No justification.
It's a real cool tunnel. Hey, no hippie trucking. That's who you need to talk to about your potholes in Denver, man. Get this dab guy on that.
Shoot. What am I going to do with the Colorado DOT?
I'm talking about the drop yard in Colorado. You fill those potholes.
Oh, good. Dude.
You get that dab on there.
It's not a pothole. It's a damn crater.
You get those craters fixed. We're
shoot, man. You already tell me that has actually come up in all of the dab or all the dab meetings that I've been at. that has been brought up at least 5 times. So, they fixed the potholes. There we go.
Oh, good job. Good
Awesome.
job, Primetime Fix. So you got that fixed before you even we're gonna have to talk about it. You see that?
Gets done like that.
What you do? Snap your fingers and they filled
That's
it
exactly
up?
what I did. Snap your fingers and it's done.
Lyle probably took a load of dirt over there, those Idaho potatoes, and just emptied the trailer over there.
Shoot, I mean,
Filled it up.
that was something that was been brought up like a lot was about the potholes, because I mean, heck, especially whenever there happens to be like rain or what have you, you don't know how deep that pothole is. That big crater that's there, it will take the whole front end of the truck.
Yeah, never trust the potholes in rain. Never do that.
No. That's just no.
Especially down there in South Texas and Laredo and stuff like that. Those are the worst. Do not trust a puddle of water over there. And it's like every time I go down there and I go to one of those little dirt lot shippers, where it's nothing but dirt out there and caliche and stuff, it's always wet out there. And guess who has to go through one of those puddles?
Yep.
This is just no good. No good at all. Like, I don't like going through those puddles because I don't know how deep they are, and I've been through some deep ones. I'm talking, I looked over and I was like, the trailer's going to flip. The trailer's going to flip. The trailer's going to flip. Like, I'm scared. Yeah. I'm all like, no, turn left, turn away from it. Like, do something.
There's another one that's at the there's a parking lot across the street from the Walmart distribution center in Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, that has a big dirt lot that there's big craters out there, especially whenever it's at nighttime. That parking lot it's pitch black. Like, you cannot see anything at all. And you're going, it's like you feel even bottom out.
It has good parking over there, though.
Oh, no, I don't doubt it. It's not the fact there's not good parking. One of the few places that actually has decent parking.
Don't they got a washout over there, too?
Huh?
Don't they have a washout over there, too, somewhere?
I want to say there's a mobile washout that's right there. And then also there's a little small casino that's actually right next to it as well.
That's where I always park. If I can
sometimes like parking there, like there's not a lot that those spaces get taken up first. Like there's sometimes those spaces get taken up really, really quick.
Well, I'll go by there first anyways, because I'm all like, I'm going to try to get in this casino.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if you, dude, man, I made the mistake of following the GPS one time to the Loves because I didn't know where it was at. And I went all the way through that town and all the way around to the Loves whenever I could have just stayed right on the interstate.
Did you know that going through that town, coming into the Loves, is actually where no commercial motor vehicles?
Oh, never mind. I did not go through that town for the record.
It's like, ooh, you got busted.
They didn't have no signs. I didn't see no signs.
Yeah, the hippies, they do have that washout in that dirt lot. It's like I want to say it's like a mobile one. Like you have to call them and they come out and take care of it. If not, I know that there's a washout that's actually in the city of Pauls Valley as well.
Yeah, they do have a washout over there. I thought it was crazy too. I got a washout over there, and I was all like, how are you going to wash out the trailer whenever you're standing in mud climbing into the back of the trailer? Like, I don't get it. So I didn't get my trailer washed there, but I use a good old-fashioned leaf blower.
Yep.
So what I learned is forget sweeping the trailer out with a broom. That takes too long. I get the leaf blower and I blow it out. And I'll tell you what, the leaf blower does a better job than the washout, because I've taken my trailer to places that require a washout receipt, and I used the leaf blower, and they were all like, oh, your trailer is spotless. And I'm all like, yeah, I took it to a washout. They did a great job. And they're all like, yeah. I'm all like, you want to see the receipt? And they're like, no, we trust you. That trailer is the cleanest one I've seen all day.
Shoot, you're lucky they trust you.
Bro,
I've had a lot of those places where like, we need to see it. And like, you can see that it's wet. Like, you can't tell that there's actually a washout that was done. Nope, we still have to see the receipt. Like, okay.
Bro, my trailer's squeaky clean with my leaf blower.
All right. Trucking Kiersey says, gotta go. Landslide cleared. See you guys next week.
See, all we had to do is tell her to get a shovel out and start shoveling the road.
See
She
how that
cleared up
works?
that
Exactly. We
landslide
get
fast.
stuff done. We get potholes fixed. We get landslides fixed.
We making it happen on this live. It's done. Who else has a problem? We will get it fixed like that. Yeah, but we will see you next week. Get back safe. Be safe out there.
Definitely.
About a Milwaukee leaf blower for when I turn loose in my own truck. Yeah, it's a great thing to have as a leaf blower. And some of my PSD students, they saw how I blew it out with the leaf blower, and they went on TNT, and their trainers all like, we sweep it out with the broom, and they're all like, let's go to Walmart. They go to Walmart, get a leaf blower, they come back, and the next thing you know, their trainer's buying a leaf blower.
Yep.
What's going on, Travis? Congratulations. Travis just had I want to say a daughter. Let me think. I think it's a daughter.
Congratulations.
Man, I can't. I think it's a daughter. Travis just had a daughter, and he was Justin's student that whenever Justin got COVID, I got to work with him. So, like, Justin got COVID, and I finished him up for him. Well, I didn't even finish him up. Really, he already had everything down. I just kept him in the routine of doing stuff till he could test, really. Twisted, what kind of leaf blower do you recommend? I need to get one. A battery-powered one. Battery-powered. Rechargeable battery. I got the Walmart one. It's the iWorks, and that thing has worked a long time. It's been the only one I bought, so I've had it for 4 years. But I think my battery's dead on it right now. And I was so impressed with that leaf blower, really that whenever I bought one for my house, I bought the exact same one for my house because it works good. It's a girl. Hey, what leaf blower do you use, Sean? Or I mean,
I don't have one.
Time fits.
I don't use one.
You don't use one? What do you do?
Nope. Washout. Just go to the washout, man.
You lazy mother trucker.
I have a broom, but I've never used it. I'll just go to a washout. I plan everything out like way far ahead to where I know that whenever I go to
you quit costing the company money and get you a leaf blower. I'm going to get you a leaf blower for your birthday.
No.
I'm going to get you a leaf blower for your birthday.
I'm still going to go to the washout. Especially whenever we go to these produce places, like you have to have the washout regardless. They won't accept one with a leaf blower. So it's got to be washed out.
I've been going to California a long time with a leaf blower. California leaf blower, go pick up produce. There's a pastry place. I can't remember where it's at. It's somewhere up northeast, but it's a pastry place. Like, I don't know, Pillsbury. I don't know what it is, or a cereal place. I can't remember, a cereal or a pastry place. But man, they come out with their own broom that's cut to the shape of the floor. And they'll be like, you got to wash out receipt. I'm like, yeah, here you go. And then they sweep your trailer with it. And if there's anything that comes up to the front, they're all like, another washout. It might be a General Mills or something. But I hate that place. Did I mess up the chat? Am I too far behind?
I don't think so.
Where were we at? Get one that blows at least 100 miles per hour.
Shoot.
I can feel hours slipping away right now. But yeah,
we're at an hour and a half though.
I just do it to speed up the process, really. Like, it's a lot faster. if you had like a dry load or something like that, like if you had shingles in the back of my trailer, I blew that out with a leaf blower, and it was easy money for me because that leaf blower just blows that stuff out. Now you have some truck drivers that they're all like, man, that blows a lot of stuff in the air. It's gonna get into your lungs. Well, unfortunately, a lot of stuff gets into my lungs because I vape. So, I ain't tripping about some more dust. Like I'm sure it's not good to walk around in eco shred too with them shredding those tires in there.
Oh no, especially with all that black dust that's everywhere. That oof.
I thought I
No, no,
ruined a
no.
pair of shoes walking in there one time. I wore all white shoes over there, and I thought I was going to get a trailer and just take off like I normally do. But they were all like, "We do paperwork now. Come in here."
Yeah.
Oh no! I
Yeah, I
don't
got
know
to go
why.
deal with those tomorrow. I got to go up to Independence.
I've been trying to get a trailer run. I've been trying to get a eco shred run. I tried Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I couldn't get one.
Talk to Steve.
I did. That's who I talked to.
Hmm.
It's all good. I'm sick of doing them anyways. Take a little break from them a while. I'll probably go try to take something to Oklahoma and then back or something.
There you go.
Go stay the
You
night
always
in.
got those Ochelada runs.
Yeah, I'll probably go check out one of those. See if I can get one of those real fast. Just a low to get away for a minute.
Right.
Oh, hour slipping away in the wash bay line. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the truth.
exactly. That's another reason I don't do that. It will take you about. I'm talking about from the time you set the brakes to the time you close the reefer doors, probably 2 minutes to leaf blow a reefer. Washout line, we're talking
Unless you
about like
have,
2-3 hours.
unless you got one of those meatloaves that has blood all in it.
Oh yeah, well that you have to get a washout. Like there's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna go to the washout for like a meat load or something. I'm not saying I never go to a washout. I'm just saying a lot of times I can save my company prime, some money by not having to pay for a washout. I'll save them some money. Yeah, right. Paper Chase. He says you can wear the COVID mask while you blow out your
Blow
trailer.
it out.
And I actually had a guy pay me before to blow out his trailer, the guy next to me. And I thought that, like, I was so scared he was going to lock me in the trailer and he was some kind of serial killer. But I took my alloy lock and I locked it on his door so he couldn't lock me in there. I was all like, He was all like, I'll give you $20 up front to blow out my trailer. And I said, make it 40. He said, okay, cash up front. I was like, whoa. So I got my alloy lock, jumped in there, blew it out. I said, dang, I should have said 50. No telling how much the wash bay was going to charge them to do it.
It's not just the wait in line, it's the drive line hours, wasted driving, or hours that could have been used on an 8-2-7-3 split.
Yeah. It's time is money. Time is money, and having your clock start and stop, that's costing money.
True. But it's also as part of the game. So I mean, it's just something that I would allot time for. If in my day I'm going to allot time for that because I know that there's going to be a possibility that I'm going to have to do it.
And I'm not saying that you're wrong, because you know what? Technically, like, we should be doing what you're doing because, Prime wants to have the cleanest trailers when we take them to the shippers. It makes us look better. And my leaf blower might have missed something. So honestly, you're probably doing the right thing, Prime Time Fits, by making sure that your trailers are clean when you take them in there. So I'm probably wrong about it. So it just, to me, it makes sense to save that time and that money and just blow it out whenever I can get away with it. And
Right.
if you do your macro 19s, a lot of times they're going to tell you who requires a washout receipt and who doesn't. And from what I'm hearing, also a lot of places now, like the meat loads and stuff, they're requiring their own washouts from what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing on some of these trucker sites that I'm on. They're saying that what's the meat company, the what is it,
FDA.
FDA?
Well, not the meat company, the Food and Drug Administration, the ones
Yeah,
that are USDA.
whoever checks the meat to make sure that the plants are clean and there's no
USDA.
contaminations. There's supposedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but supposedly I heard that they are starting to require the places to clean out the trailers themselves, because what happened was there was too many incidents where that company that checks it went out and found a trailer with something in it, and they had to shut down all the operations that they had going.
Yep. No, USDA. USDA does require that they have to wash the trailers out beforehand. Most of all of our meat carriers do have a washout that's actually on site.
And no hippies exactly right. Most of the trailers that we have emptied, they have either pieces of pallets or just debris from scraping in there, like the tires of the forklift. I went
Well,
to
the
a
other thing is too, it's the odor, is the odor that ends up being the issue.
yeah.
So I mean, you may have had a dry load previously. Let's say, for instance, it was like a cleaning, like or you end up having a type of smell, and a lot of those produce and meat carriers won't take it if it has a smell.
And for anyone that doesn't know, that whenever you get a washout, you can get the trailer deodorized. Whenever you
Mm-hmm.
take it in there to get it washed, you can ask them to put the deodorizer. I can't say it, whatever it is, but it takes the smell out of the trailer supposedly.
There was one dude that was in California whenever I was getting washed out, that he actually had an issue because he had just hauled fish, and fish was a really hard one to try to get the smell out. This dude went and bought all of the those tree air fresheners.
Yeah.
He bought all the tree air fresheners, all the green ones that were in that store, and hung them up at his where the air comes out of the reefer unit.
Inside the chute?
Inside the chute, he hung them up there.
Did it work?
I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, that's unique. I have never seen that, to where somebody bought like all that stuff and just in order to get the odor to go away. Now you're gonna open it up and it's gonna smell like Pine Sol.
Yeah. Well, at least it'll smell clean. Like the worst trailers are the ones that you get from like it's right up the road up here with the combo loads.
Hmm.
Protein Solutions.
Oh, Protein Solutions. Yeah, though that. Oof.
And they're actually getting better though. Have you been there here recently?
I have not.
Here recently they came out with they're gonna spray out the trailers. They're gonna spray out the trailers and all that. So they're cleaning the trailers out now. And I've been over
What?
there and I picked up some trailers here recently. Well, I say here recently, but a little while ago, that they were actually clean on the inside. They still smelled bad, but they were actually clean on the inside. So they're
They
supposed
had
to do a
to,
better
because it was
job.
getting to the point to where the place where we normally got it washed out over there at the truck tub or what have you, the one over there at the
Pilot, the blue beacon over
or,
there.
or the blue or I'm sorry, the Petro, and they weren't taking them. They wouldn't take them at all. And the reason why they wouldn't take them is because that the smell and all the blood and everything was so bad, especially during the winter. Like, you had blood sickles that were coming out of that thing. So
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't taking them at all, and they would charge Prime almost $30 more than what they normally would charge them, because there was all of that nastiness in there.
Yeah, they turned it into a time watch where they charge you by the time.
Oh, they charge you by the time.
Yeah, that's what they do. Whenever if you ever go to a washout place and the trailer is messed up in there, and like they will charge you by the time. They will charge you big time by the time.
Really? I did not know that they charge it by the time now. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting myself. There we go. Oh, yeah, protein solutions. Protein solutions sucks. I hate them. It sucks.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Those are my top 5. Like, don't want to haul, don't want to go there loads, and them and um, Associated Grocers. Associated Grocers, just because they take forever and a day to get
And
you unloaded.
I don't want any more late loads to craft.
No,
they're gonna make you wait.
Oh yeah, and the thing is that they suck so bad. Like, there's not been a single time that I have taken a load to um, Associated Grocers that I did not get out of there without at least an A2 split or a 10-hour break.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I like craft too. I like going to craft.
Oh, yeah.
I like going in the cave. Even the one by the Walmart over here, I like going over there. I like doing the craft loads. I don't really have a problem with it, but if you have a late one that they have to work you in, get ready
Right.
to sit there for 24 hours.
Oh, definitely.
It's like Walmart. If you're behind at Walmart, or you're late to Walmart, or you're more than an hour early to Walmart, get ready to sit there for 24 hours.
Yep. 24 hours, because the thing is, on those, to reschedule for Walmart is a automatic 24-hour sit.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous on that too. I'm not a big fan of Walmart either.
No. Well, if it comes to Walmart, I have no problem going to Walmart, because, like, shoot, whenever I went out and ran, like, I was almost doing a Walmart dedicated. Every single one of my loads went to Walmart.
You poor guy.
Not really. I mean, I know that Walmart's going to have really big open areas. I know that they're going to be fairly easy to get in and out of. So I mean, that wasn't an issue for me.
Yeah. I don't ever like the best thing about Walmart is that I get to play some video games when I'm in the dock, or I binge watch it. I can binge watch a whole season of a TV show whenever I'm in the dock.
Yep. I've done that. Heck, there's sometimes that I've gone there, Mankato, Minnesota. I think it was Minnesota, or I'm sorry, there or Wisconsin. I can't remember which one it is, but they have the bobtail parking. I was able to. It was super early. I dropped it, or I put it in the door, and I fell asleep. And I woke up and I had like 4 messages on my phone, and they were like, "Hey, hey, you want to come, or you want to come get your paperwork now?" I'm like, "Oh yeah. I'm sorry." Like, no problem. We kind of figured that you were asleep. They didn't care. They were cool with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty dang cool. But yeah, we've been doing this for about an hour and 43 minutes, man. You want to put a bow on her?
Yeah, we're getting out of here. If y'all have not subscribed to Primetime Fits, please definitely subscribe to his channel. He's trying to make some new videos, get some stuff out. Good information on that channel. He's a great trainer. He's a great friend of mine. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got great information on both of these channels, and we're not one of, and I'll vouch for Primetime Fits. He's not one of those people that's gonna say, "Hey, put me down on your application and I'll train you." And once you get here, dips on you. He's gonna if he says he's gonna train you, he's gonna train you. Like I'll cut for him. Like I'll put my name out for him.
Oh no, I definitely. If I bring you out here, unless something crazy happens that I can't train you, then
exactly
I'm going to train you. Or if it comes to the fact that you come in here and, for instance, that you wanted to do flatbed, I have no problem. I have a bunch of flatbed friends. I can get you with a flatbed. It's no big deal. Like, I'm not going to put you. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. I'm not going to put you with somebody that I know that is shady or any sort of thing like that. That's not what I want to do. I'm putting my neck out there on the line to bring you to Prime because I'm vouching for Prime and I don't want you to have a bad experience.
Exactly. But we're out. Good night, everyone. Be safe over the road. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-80